So check it out. We've got brand new Saints Row gameplay showcasing the biggest feature coming to a Saints Row game today, and that is Criminal Ventures. And I think this feature looks really cool. It's basically where you take your gang empire and you expand it with what appears to be legit businesses that are actually fronts for illegal activities. And there's all sorts of cool gameplay implications per criminal venture. You can do a lot of really cool stuff here, but we're going to take a look at the brand new gameplay trailer first and listen in to the creative director explain what's going on here. Then I will be returning to break this down and showcase things that you actually missed. Plus, the Saints Row official Twitter account responded to some concerns from fans, so we're going to take a look at that as well. So let's take a look-see. Hey everyone, what's happening? Open World Games here. Hope you're doing good. And yes, we are once again talking about the Saints Row Reboot. So let's take a listen into the trailer right now.
Hi, I'm Jim Boone, Chief Creative Officer at Volition. We're excited to show you a bit more of one of our new Saints Row features, Criminal Ventures.
This is where all our dreams come true.
The Saints build a criminal empire from scratch. Criminal Ventures represent our spin on organized crime operations in Santo Elisa.
Plan first, eat later.
As one of our main gameplay systems in Saints Row, it's central to how the Saints go from upstarts in the criminal underworld to ultimately running a full-scale criminal empire. You get to choose how your criminal empire takes shape. Which businesses you build and where you place them is up to you.
And Jim Robs.
Each of these criminal businesses come with their own characters, gameplay, and rewards. Let's look at just a few of the criminal ventures players will be able to operate, along with the gameplay that comes with them. With a Bright Future disposal facility, the Saints charge top dollar by illegally dumping corporations' toxic waste. Let's pretend is where you gather your crew to pull off heists, case the location, and serve as a getaway driver to escape the police. The Shady Oaks Medical Center is a front for your insurance fraud scheme. Rack up hefty bills, then claim the cash as your own. As players build their criminal ventures in the locations they want, they'll have a blast seeing our signature Saints Row twist on these criminal fronts. Completing each venture moves the Saints closer to their true goal of running a massive criminal empire. We could not be more excited to see which criminal ventures become your favorites, and we can't wait to show you more Saints Row.
So yeah, there it is. It's looking really cool in my opinion. Now, a lot of you guys have your own opinions as to what you think about the characters and things like that, but I'm going to talk specifically about what we just saw with the Criminal Ventures gameplay trailer. And if you notice, there's a lot of cool stuff from Saints Row 2, including the return of Let's Pretend and things like that. So I thought that was really cool, but we're going to get into some of the concerns from fans right now. And one of the concerns is that the map actually looks really small. So take a look at this one right here. This was the concern from Jason, who says, is this it? The whole map, apart from a bit of desert, far smaller than even old gen Games for City maps. Expected bigger and better for a next gen release. Disappointing. You can see the map right here. If we can get it full screen as well. Check it out. To me, it looks pretty good, but we have a reply from the official Saints Row account who says this: it's a simplified tourist version of the map shown in the trailer. This is the biggest Saints Row city we have ever created. So it's definitely not a small map. They have confirmed that it's the biggest open world environment they've ever created. And if we dive in here a little bit, it looks like it's pretty diverse in my opinion. I do like how there's this big waterway and bridge here kind of in the middle of the map, which I think is really cool. But there's a lot of interesting stuff here. We have Smelter Dome, which I'm assuming is going to be where some sort of events are going to be held. We have the Lakeshore, Marshall Tower. This is going to be your fancy smancy district, by the way, which is going to be housing the Idols, who are going to be basically a faction or gang that will overwhelm you in numbers. Then we have Old Town. We have areas that are more traditional Arizona, I guess you would say. And yeah, for me, the map looks actually kind of pretty good, but that is the map that you use to plan out your criminal ventures, as you can see right here in the trailer. And if we dive in here, we did get to see the snippet, some teases as to what to expect from these criminal ventures, a bright future and a bunch of other stuff right here. But as you can see, it costs money, of course, to plant your criminal venture on the map and in the world. And you can actually choose from 15 different locations. So you do have some freedom with how you want to actually do this, but criminal ventures will generate some hourly income as seen on the screen, and you're going to probably be seeing different hourly income per criminal venture. And also some of these criminal ventures will give you bonuses to your character or to the actual game itself, where you can unlock new weapons, new ways to traverse the environment. So there's definitely a reason to pursue criminal ventures in this game for sure. Now, if you're wondering how it starts out, this is what it's going to look like, the empty lots around St. Eliso. And I think this is really cool. You'll be driving around and actually see the areas that you can expand into and kind of plot and plan what you want to do. And, you know, noteworthy right here is the lighting. I love the lighting. This reminds me of an Arizona morning. I live in Arizona, and man, they nailed down the actual tone and feel of what it looks like to live in the desert with all that dust. Now, we did get a quick showcase, I guess you would say, compilation of different criminal ventures at the end of the trailer that they did not highlight. But check this out. Here's a pause on one of those. We have what's called First Strike. Now, I'm assuming this is some sort of karate venture that you could undertake. I don't know what's going to be illegal about this exactly, but perhaps with this venture, you could earn or learn some new melee combo moves or finishers. Now, it has been confirmed that you can actually expect to see melee finishers in this game as well, so that's really cool. Now, we did get to see also the food truck venture right here. It looks like there's going to be a wide variety of food trucks that you will be able to steal from the competition, and as you try to steal these food trucks, you'll also have to defend them as well, so a lot going on there. But yeah, noteworthy right here, a lot of people picked up on this, is the nod to Saints Row 2. We have Let's Pretend, which has returned, and through this criminal venture, you will be playing that insurance mini game. I saw so many of you guys saying, man, if the insurance fraud game returns to Saints Row, then I'm in. They know what they're doing. So yeah, it's back in the game. A lot of you requested this one, so that's cool. Now, also, this really caught my attention when I saw this shot right here. Just the sheer detail in this shot, you know, the side of the building with the artwork. I feel like they have done an excellent job, at least from what we are seeing so far, with nailing down the personalities and detail of this open world so far. So yeah, so far I am actually really impressed with the open world environment with this one, also considering it's their biggest open world that they have created. Now, back to Criminal Ventures, we did get to see another sneak peek into another one, which is right here. It is called Jim Robs, I think it is. I think you guys get the point with that one, but yeah, you can still see also the hilarity is very much in the DNA of Saints Row. They still have that down, but that one looks like it's going to be more about perhaps stealing cars and having some sort of chop shop. That's going to be my guess with that one, because we did see some gameplay showcasing where you do steal a car and have to get it back within a certain amount of time. So it does seem like there's some time limit stuff going on there as well. Now, we did get to see the military. I think this is like a municipal type shop, and this might be geared towards upgrading your weapons or learning new abilities and skills for those weapons. So that's something that you can consider with that one as well. Then we got to see this one right here. Let me know if anyone can take a guess. Cutting Edge. It says fashion. I can't make out the last word right there, but I'm assuming that this is going to be dedicated to perhaps character customization and unlocking new outfits and that sort of thing. So that's my assumption right there. So that'd be really cool to have a criminal venture dedicated to, you know, your fashion, to your outfits and things like that, character customization. Now, let's go under the official Saints Row YouTube channel where they released the Criminal Ventures trailer and see how people are feeling about the game so far. So if we go right here, we can see that it has 1,600 upvotes, 507 downvotes. Let's take a look at the comments. Oh boy, this should be good. 15K says, wouldn't say I'm hooked yet. There's a few more things I want to see, but I gotta say they're doing better with the marketing now. MJJ1427 says, my biggest concern is that I'm not seeing many interesting interiors. That's part of what made Steelport so boring. Not many interiors, and the ones that were in the game were copy and paste mostly. Hopefully this game can have cool interiors like Saints Row 2. If not, then it'll be another generic open world game. You know, I've noticed one thing, and he is right. A lot of open world games suffer from that, is they don't have enough unique interiors, and that's one thing that happened with Cyberpunk as well. Now, Headless Gaming goes on to say the following. He says, has anyone noticed the gunshot sound at 4 sounds exactly like the Vice 9 from Saints Row 1 and 2? Now, that could be for nostalgia purposes or just laziness. Let me know your opinion on that one. James Roday says, yo, can't wait to pay off my student loans in this game. Steve W says, I find it funny that half the people are on here keeping up to date with everything, but yet don't like the game. Either they're low-key interested or just a bunch of hipsters crying about characters looking like hipsters. We'll find out when this game finally releases and we get some numbers as to how well it sells. This one is going to be interesting. I want to see how this pans out. Now, a lot of you had some opinions about my most recent video. I covered the open world trailer that was released for Saints Row. And again, it has some impressive stuff with it. To me, the actual environment itself looks really, really cool. And let's see what you guys had to say about this one. I totally agree about this top comment right here. The Skyrider27 says, this is the trailer they should have shown us first. Man, I wonder how things would be going for them if they would have just shown this trailer first or the gameplay first. It's just the way it has worked out. Now, Mystical Reaper says, I was not expecting him to read my comment on another video. That literally made my day. Open World Games, my favorite YouTuber. Oh, I appreciate that, man. No problem. I love reading your guys' comments. One of my favorite things. Black Line says, I may be one of the few who doesn't mind a change of characters, just like I didn't mind the multiple characters in GTA who have come and gone. The previous Saints Row games and characters were starting to turn into inconsistent parody. I'm for a reboot. You know, you are thinking exactly like I was thinking when I heard the complaints about the characters. Now, to each their own, but I always assumed with these open world franchises we'd be getting a set of new characters. It's just how GTA has worked, even Assassin's Creed. Watch Dogs has seen new characters, so I'm not surprised that there's new characters. It's just the backlash comes in the form of people, I guess, don't like this crew so far. So we'll see what happens when we finally get into the actual story itself, though. I Am Luck says, overall, I can't say I'm not excited. Still have a lot of questions, but I'm interested nonetheless. Hold My Chicken says, I need to see more. I'm not falling for gameplay trailers and mechanics that might not even be in the game when it comes out. Yeah, they're showing off a good chunk of systems that seem to be working. So Criminal Ventures, hopefully there's not like a lot of glitches with Criminal Ventures and things like that. That's going to be the concern, is the glitches and things like that, because as you know, with the history of Saints Row, there have been a lot of glitches and bugs. So we'll see. And even according to Game Informer, from what they played in the pre-alpha state, it was pretty buggy, to say the least. Now, also we have Bacon Before Man says the following. I thought Saints Row 2 Open World was really good. You went from the city slums, abandoned buildings, and drug dealers to the suburbs with highways, to university, to a giant downtown that literally looked like you had jumped to another world. Dope map, in my opinion. And with this current map that they are showcasing, it seems like, to me, there's a wide variety of stuff here on Showcase. You have your Richie districts, your more old town areas, your slums, your desert regions, your skyscrapers. So yeah, as you can see, the variety is so far there according to the trailers. We'll see what happens when we finally get our hands on the game. But there it is, guys, the latest happenings around the Saints Row reboot. Let me know what you make of the new gameplay showcasing Criminal Ventures, if this is something that you're interested in or not, if you could care less. But thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more, and I will see you all next time. Take care.